Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I've just briefly stepped out during my local congregation's Shabbat service. What a week it has been, especially if you have been following the news. We had a few interesting Messianic Insider episodes from the past week as we stay up to date with things going on, whether it's Russia, Ukraine, Israel, Hamas, Iran, and now the spat between President Trump and Elon Musk. How do these things impact us as the people of God? How do they impact us as the Messianic community? Are they accelerating the end times, decelerating the end times? We do have to stay up to date with what's happening and use it not only as a matter of refining and improving our discernment level, but also being able to understand how we as God's people, as citizens of the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of light, are to conduct ourselves in the world and hopefully impact others with the love and grace of the Lord. Now, I've actually had a really productive week in terms of some of our ongoing ministry projects. The June 2025 Outreach is Real News should be posted sometime in the next few days, and probably next week we'll have the audio for that on the podcast. I am working already on the July 2025 issue of Outreach is Real News. In terms of some of the ongoing writing and editing projects, the Messianic Kosher Helper is on schedule for being finished sometime this month. I've got a few sections left to do this week. And then I have a new frequently asked question entry to add to this. Likewise, the combined When Will the Messiah Return? Dangers of Pre-Tribulationism. I am working on one of the final new chapters, and then I'll have to write the introduction. So I think that I'm shooting to have this thing finished within the next few weeks. Also, the updated pastoral epistles for the practical Messianic. That's 1 Timothy, Titus, 2 Timothy. I'm making progress through 1 Timothy. Now, I'm definitely feeling a real crunch right now because 3 weeks from today, we will be on the final leg of our journey to Messiah 2025 in Grantham, Pennsylvania. So 2 of these book projects I really am hoping to see completed before we leave. The pastoral epistles thing, that's just ongoing. And along with that, comes a reflection on what's happened the past 6 months, what's happened in the past year, how productive have we been, what have been some of the important changes we have implemented. By far, the biggest thing we have implemented this year has been the new format for Messianic Insider, Theology, and News Roundup, going 5 times a week. Nobody I know in the Messianic community is doing anything like that. And we're definitely seeing significant changes take place as it involves our world. A lot of us think that this presidential administration here in America is once again going to give us a line extension of time in terms of our freedoms and liberties. But we know from what's just happened in the past week, we cannot take anything for granted. We have to maximize the time and the energy God has given us. So those are a lot of the thoughts on my mind today, this Shabbat. Do keep our family in your prayers. Right now, this is a very taxing time for us in terms of our energy, in terms of the momentum as we prepare for Messiah 2025, not only materially, but also just spiritually and physiologically, because there are going to be so many things which, what's happened in the past year, what's going to happen in the next year. We're going to have a lot of input from different people across the Messianic spectrum. And, the big question looming is, the future of the movement and what we're going to be emerging into. So, as always, I appreciate you joining us on our ongoing conversation, being able to touch base with you every day. Please be sure to get caught up on this week's episodes of Messianic Insight, or if you haven't already, things are getting much more interesting, more now than I think they've ever been before. And Shabbat Shalom. Be sure to get lots of rest this weekend and plug into the Lord. Take care.